Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. I have a new radio from Retevis. This is the MB4. I've kind of been looking forward to this. My wife's Toyota Tundra has been in need of a CB radio, and we just got the one we're going to put in there. It is a front-firing speaker AM CB radio, and I am excited to check it out. Very small, DIN-sized, perfect for mounting in a car if you take a look there. Even has like the ridges here for a DIN mount, if you see that. So there it is right there. We'll go ahead and set that over here for a nail. Here's the main unit. Of course, we'll get a big close-up on it and work on it on the bench. We're going to go through some radio stations here, but it has everything you're looking for here. 5-pin mic, channel select, squelch control on, off, and volume, front-firing speaker, nice big display. On the back, heatsink, which is really cool, PL259 connector, and a cigarette lighter adapter, which I'll probably trim because we're going to be wiring this, like I said, into the car itself. Also has an external speaker, which you can actually run to an aux port and then hear the CB through all the speakers if you want to do that. But because it has a front-firing speaker, I don't feel the need to do that on this one. Microphone. Nice standard Retevis mic. It does have channel up and down on there. One of the reasons it's a 5-pin, no doubt. Then we have this, which is the DIN casing for it. Right, you can slide that in, and it even includes the pins if you wish to remove that. So it's got those two there. Now, if you want to mount this conventionally, it also has a bracket here and all the hardware necessary to take that out and use it as just a regular old-fashioned CB radio, like, you know, no weird stuff here. So, very short. I mean, look at how, right, very low depth. So, you know, back in the day, if you wanted a CD player or a tape deck, you were going to have a DIN-sized radio, but it was going to come to about there. Obviously, with modern technology, MP3 players and whatnot, we're going to put just an MP3 player in her car. And so it will be about, I think it's actually about the same size as this, the one that we got. Just a Dual, I think, is the brand of that. So we got those two. We're going to put those together and mount them together. All right, let's take a look at the manual real quick before we hook her up and fire it up and see what's going on. It just goes over the button collections and all that stuff. There's even a DIN radio install and removal guide, like, you know, one of those little like QR code things, but for cell phones. So apparently there's an online video for that. And then it goes over all the frequencies and functions and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Okay, well, no further delay. Let's go ahead and hook this thing up and see. I don't know. It's pretty early in the morning here. We'll see what's playing on the radio today. But let's do it. All right. Well, here we are on the bench. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Nice loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. It's a pretty bright screen there. So let's go through modes: AM mode, FM mode, and if you press and hold, you'll get into PA mode. Oh, well, for right now, we're going to stick it on AM. Of course, there is noise reduction, and if you press and hold, noise blanker as well. CTC DCS is available on this. And if we press and hold here, we get into dimness. And I'm going to leave it a little bit dimmer there. That was a little bit bright. Now, these are also backlit. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but that is as well. We can turn the squelch up, and we can hit scan. And we're going to run through the scan until we come across a signal that is strong enough to break through the squelch. Pretty cool. And then we'll turn off scan. You can see the little button stops. Press and hold, and we have RF gain control, and we can change that using the up-down button on our mic. Right. So we can change that. All right, and then over here we have a memory button. I don't have anything stored, but let's say I wanted to. There, I'm just going to store that channel in there. Well, let's make 14, right? And we can store our channels as are saved, and there's 5 different memory channels you can save in here, right? In this case, we'll make 1 ours, right? Emergency 919. And if we press and hold that one, we get into our lock mode. Okay, and then lastly, let's go ahead and get in a menu. And if we short press, we have that. But we want the beep on or off. I want it off. Right. And then we can change over to Roger beep. Let's go into menu. We want that to be on. I like 6. We'll keep that. This is automatic squelch control. Right, we'll leave that be. CTC, DSS, and DCS settings. Again, more of that. And then on RX and TX, microphone gain, we can change that up and down. Microphone type setting, do we want a dynamic or electric? Vox sensitivity, Vox delay. High cut filter setting, RX noise reduction level, TX noise reduction level, and timeout timer. Then lastly, we can reset to the factory, right? We don't want to do any of that when we circle back around. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing off. Let's turn it back on. And let's roll through the band real quick here and see what we got. I'll start down here at 0 and I'll use the mic controls just so it doesn't stay out of the way here, but let's see what we can find. Channel 6 is active as always. But it looks like a lot of people just... A lot of folks just talking over each other as always. It's just, they're doing their thing. Looks like some traffic on 13. Some traffic on 15.
So I'm going to take it back out of line. Put to 3,000 so I can at least run the big box for today. Because I got everything tuned for that radio instead of this radio. So, but no, we're just farting around. As you know, everything is easy. So we run a stack set of 4-element quads is what we run over here. So that's why we don't have to run much for watts that are under.
Cool beans, man. All right, well, look, the next time you see this will be an install video. We're going to put this in the Tundra that we got for Jen. And I've got a new radio for it and this. They're both going to fit in there. And that's going to be a nice, clean in-dash install. She is not a huge fan of CB radio, but she understands the need to have two-way communications out here. So that is that for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video of the Retevis MB4, a DIN-sized CB radio. I love that, and I love a front firing speaker as well. Till next time, take care.